My name's Eric Baber, and currently I wear two hats. In my day job, I work for a publisher, largely in the sort of digital content area. And in my spare time, I do voluntary work for IATEFL, and currently I'm President of IATEFL. I think there's various ways in which published books can still stay contemporary. Two things that I can think of straight off the bat. One is that the whole publishing cycle needs to be made shorter. So rather than bringing out maybe full volume courses of 100 hours or so, that they're chopped up a little bit and made more modular, so that you have study packs, if you like, or something like that, which lasts, or which symbolize 10 hours worth of study. That means that rather than having to update an entire 100-hour course, only 10 hours have to be updated at a time. So that's one way. I think the other way as well is supplementing the printed material with digital materials to be disseminated via the internet, for example. And there, at least the distribution mechanism is much easier to update. Updating the content of a book will still be a similar process to updating the content of a digital product, but at least the distribution cycle will be much, much quicker. So I think those are the two ways I can think of. Being IATEFL president is great fun. I really feel like I'm working as part of multiple teams, all of which are pulling in the same direction. One of the main teams is the head office staff, so that's a team of 9 people who are employed by IATEFL. They have run several conferences over the years, obviously, so they know exactly what they're doing in terms of running the conference. The other main team is the coordinating committee, which is made up of volunteers like myself, who give direction to IATEFL and who think about the next 2 years, 5 years, who IATEFL is, where we are going, and so on. It's very collaborative, it's very supportive, it's great fun. It's been a big learning experience, but it's also been very enjoyable. What an excellent question. What exotic animal would I be? I think when I hear exotic, I think of fish and Finding Nemo. Possibly a fish that lives on the cliff edge. So with 1 foot, so to say, not that fish have feet, with 1 foot in the known, but also at the same time looking out beyond the cliff into the great unknown to sort of see where we might take things, what else is out there in the future. My secret teaching tip, I think, is quite simple, really, and that is to listen. I think one thing that teachers are prone to do, perhaps, is to speak a lot. And of course, we do have to give instructions, we have to impart some knowledge, but teachers have to do a lot of listening, to listen and find out who the individual students are. They each have their own needs, they have their own personalities, and without listening, you won't know who you are teaching, and therefore you won't be able to choose the techniques that are relevant to your particular learners.